As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of three here in this Christmas Day spectacular. The Raiders and Chiefs are underway.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 11. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those G.
That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Pass incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Strong. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there on 20 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Strong.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They will run for the first time here with White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Strong. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
The Chiefs at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mahomes now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is good. From 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least. And he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Strong.
He's got Renfro on the out route.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
To throw on second down. Strong.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Strong.
And he is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on first down. Strong. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Strong. And his pass incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Strong.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. Strong. Complete to Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Back to throw again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Parker Washington, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive. Strong. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Raiders 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, they'll run with White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 4.
Looking to throw. Strong.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
James now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Gets around him, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third and short, McKinnon dashing through the snow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarek McKinnon.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers, but only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock before you run your 2nd down play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second and 5.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Pushes him over.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The rookie Tyree Wilson, a first-round pick there to bring him down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31. Run back, and the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, check. Go.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. of the gun, Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
You're 19. Good. Hey, kill. Go.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Tyree Wilson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Yellow.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Broken tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw. Strong. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Brissett. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jermaine Johnson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This will get the lead up to 7.
And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left.
And this will stay a 4-point game.
And this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37.
Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes will throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Mahomes.
At the Raiders' 19-yard line.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Go.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally?